Time changes people, and something else happened in 2012. Collaborations.
Deuce, you gone fudged me over, haven't you?
Haha, I'm a dick.
Whoa!
There's nothing I'm more thankful for than owning my kick-ass spaceship, the Arcadia, and blasting those sorry-ass spaceships out of the sky. Hooray for manliness!
Guess they won't be needing their heads anymore, because no one comes between me and my Yuki.
Time out. Holy shit, man.
Now, Zoro Fanboy 124, as punishment, go stand in the hallway.
Not only do I have to wait a year for Hiro to get to my Gintama request, but now I'm waiting in the hallway. Not fair, man.
It's Fist of the North Star condoms. That's right.
Condoms.
Fist of the North Star condoms.
With 3 sizes.
The official sponsor of the anime community thirst sessions. Fist of the North Star condoms. Like every time it's like, oh yeah, Nico Robin, just whip out. Sorry about that. Just whip out like the Fist of the North Star condoms.
And I was like,
You're already fucked.
yeah.
I feel dirty.
I'm telling you, it's all about the salty coins and milk.
The show mustn't go on in terms of Michael Bay movies. Like, one of my worst nightmares would be if Michael Bay directed a Gundam movie. That would tear me up inside.
And welcome to this Halloween anime special of...
Hero, it's not Halloween anymore, it's November.
Shut up!
And I think it's maybe the only show I've ever watched where the main character at one point in time is a hippo. It gets points for that. I mean, I've never seen that.
I'm a hippo.
She's just a hippo.
Like, hungry hippo.
Yep, days were simple back then. None of us had a care in the world, and we definitely never imagined making YouTube videos for money. Sometimes I feel guilty for monetizing videos, but I need to make an income for myself and my family, especially for my dad. He's getting really old. It scares me that one day he's gonna be gone, not to mention my mom, my dogs, or even my grandparents. As a reviewer, I constantly went through developments, usually wondering what my style of reviewing was. This occurred between 2012 and 2014 when I continued to do requests. Today in 2016 I have a better understanding of myself, which is a result of constant exposure in anime and challenges I had in my social life. But an easy way to keep track of my life activity is through my videos. By creating a video, I am making a journal of my life and all of its ups and downs. So let's reminisce a bit by looking at old videos and analyze my changes. 2011 was mostly DBZ, and 2012 are videos that aren't up anymore, but this proves my lack of identity or what I wanted to do. Once Fist of the North Star and Goal 13 came to my life, I started to piece things together. Berserk and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, along with other things, followed suit. I would also create reaction videos whenever I reach a higher sub count, using footage from Batman the Animated Series. Judging my content from these old videos, I did want to use comedy while also being analytical. I had a problem when I would force my opinion rather than just saying it, especially in the comment section. Also, something about my voice came off as a little too goofy, or narcissistic, or somewhere along the lines of a posh dude. Again, showing that I wasn't sure whether I wanted to review as a character, being the anime hero, or just be myself. Also, the first time I ever went on camera was on my 100 subs Q&A special. Thank you a lot of people for asking this question. My reviewing style wasn't perfect, but looking back, there's some videos I completely forgot about. Some of the fan services actually played subtly, such as these brief poses, and other times you know it's thrown in there, and other times it's really thrown in front of you. Oh man, it's a good thing I'm taking pictures. Going back to the YouTube virgin comment, back then I was shy in making dirty jokes or anything perverted, because I didn't want to be seen as some anime pervert. I remember being bashed in a comment for making a very simple joke in my Basilisk review, Romeo and Juliet romance to be precise, and of course, ninja sex! That one joke led to a comment accusing me for being a messed up person, who would like to see animated girls. But over the years, everyone has been more expressive on YouTube, and I'm pretty sure there's more perverted things out there. If the joke were to sound funnier while being somewhat sexual, then just do it. I decided to just be myself no matter how dirty it sounded. So, taking the previous Witchblade clip and applying that to my current form of reviewing, the video would look like this. Look at this photograph. Every time I do it makes me horny. How did her boobs get so big? And what the hell is on her head? Whatever it is, I wanna fuck it. See? It's funnier, but it's also way more lewd. I wouldn't actually do what I say, but I personally think I can pull this joke off. In my head it sounds funny, but fucked up. But funny. There are times when I write a joke and I first think, this is good. But then the more I think about it, it just turns out to be stupid. And not the funny type of stupid, but just plain stupid. It's just not funny. So I get rid of it entirely or I make a different joke. Actually, on the subject of jokes, I remember that some of my older videos were way too filled with jokes to the point where it slowed down the review. That's kind of the reason why I wanted to distance myself from Nostalgia Critic and AVGN and basically other people. So there was a point in my life where most of my videos were rather serious. So the struggle ended up being balancing the two things. Humor and analysis. My original anime profile was supposed to represent equality for all things anime. Back then, I wanted to treat the big three fairly, as if I would like every anime, but of course my tastes over the years have changed, which is best expressed in my profile icon that I kept for the past 4 years. This icon from Fist of the North Star 2 when Kenshiro was wearing goggles. I also thought this was the coolest Kenshiro ever looked, and there's a short story behind that. Possibly the reason why I really liked this design ever since I saw it in the manga and anime is because I already seen this look before. Kenshiro's wardrobe is based on Sylvester Stallone's appearance in the movie Cobra. I saw this movie as a kid with my dad and I don't remember too much from it, but the scene I recall the most is when Stallone goes home, eats a slice of pizza and turns on the TV. So perhaps this vague memory is what made me like this image so much. I even updated it when I got the anime DVD. I also displayed this scene in the intro for the manly characters list in the AMV, Manly Anime, Now You're a Man. There was only one time when I changed this profile image, which was DD Hokuto no Ken was airing, since in the opening Kenshiro appeared wearing a hat and suit. At the time, I would appear in my videos with the hat and tie. I don't appear on camera as often, but I remember doing a lot of camera work in my Shiki review. Again, another example where the comedy might have been a little excessive. What the fuck? Then the scene in the sewers? The suspense is killing me. Then it's like, yes, yes, no, no, no! And then there's the happy part? Then it gets scary again. What the fuck? And then, oh my god! Actually, I think this and the episode of Bardock Review are the videos where you see me mostly on screen.
Hero, stop using memes.
I can't help it. It's part of my nature to spout random nonsense like, oh, he's adorable! So when my manly taste starting to settle in, led me to develop a manly voice for video reviews. I used to have a catchphrase which would just be me yelling, yeah! But now the catchphrase is, manly! Beanbowl Gummy Guy is brought to you by... Yeah! This review is brought to you by the King of Fist Army, where we treat each soldier with the utmost care. Yeah! And let's not forget his warsman smile! Manly! How is the dub for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stardust Crusaders? Well, it's fucking manly! It's good! It actually works! The voices are so perfect! Oh my god, look at that! Jotaro's so... I actually like him. Darkjoin is manly! Joseph is manly! Jotaro's manly! Ambo is manly! Dio is sexy! I mean what? I mean manly! The dub is good! Go watch it now before it turns on. Because of these manly series, this is what ultimately led to the hero you see today. I got into other things, but my primary focus were these types of series being manime. 2012 through 2014 should be nicknamed as my development stage, as these videos helped me improve with tag videos, reviews, requests, and Q&As. In 2013, I was very active in uploading videos, but I had no particular goal for myself. But things started to change in 2014, as there was now a greater emphasis on manliness. The biggest example is doing a group talk on manly series with ZNC3 and Mr. Falcon Punch 996.
Finished Kongo Bancho.
Oh shit!
Manlier than the Joestars, man. That's all that needs to be said. Akira Kongo is manlier than any of the Joestars. Any one of them. Even Jotaro, even Jonathan, all of them. Well, manlier than Jotaro. Hold up. I gotta, I need to contemplate that statement a little bit, but
I thought Jotaro could fuck your bitch. What happened?
Jotaro fucked your bitch.
In 2014, I was alternating between manliness and other types of shows, but at least now I had a goal. Eventually, I came to the realization of what was my passion, so I decided to utilize this for a new set of videos, which finally took effect in 2015, being the top 20 most manly anime characters. Early signs of this list occurred throughout 2014 and 2013. My very first character profile was Golgo 13. I remember uploading the video during art lecture class in college. Yeah, rebellious! But there are some errors or things I could have done better. The next character profile was about Zebra, and then the AMV hinting at this manly idea was in Manly Anime, Now You're a Man. Then on New Year's Day, Part 1 came out, and you know the rest. 2015 was a busy year. I put my soul into these videos. I had sleepless nights because so much was on my mind. Never in my life have I wrote so much. Ever since I started making videos, I would always write them down to the point where they resembled essays or research papers. I may have dropped out of college, but I think my time spent in regular school from elementary to high school was utilized more in my life via writing. But I always hated doing works cited pages. The closest thing to a works cited page would be the list of songs in the credits. So the manly list turned out to be a 6-month project, and I thought I could do this on a weekly basis. I was wrong about that. I've been hearing other YouTubers being under pressure from receiving negative comments, plus events with their social lives. Currently, I guess I'm going through some life problems, but I assume what I'm facing is nothing compared to what they're receiving. Outside of YouTube, I know they're going through some personal rough times, plus the added YouTube pressure is getting to them to the point of affecting their health. I'm not gonna mention names, but one has to see a counselor, while the other one is in the hospital, recovering from a near-death experience. I pray that they get better. I got a lot of negative feedback for Yujiro Hanma being at the bottom, the lack of Onizuka, Rikyo being higher than Guts, and so on and so on. What my friends need to understand is that YouTube in general is filled with immature and impatient people, regardless of their age or gender. Yes, some comments are honest criticism, but every now and then you get some shit. You just gotta put up with it and not let it affect you. You are the person making an effort by placing yourself online. It took me courage to make that JoJo posing video at 2 or 3 in the morning. I'm feeling pressure with this current list of manly characters, but even then I'm fully aware that I won't make everyone happy. You just got to go for it and persevere. I have never been as tenacious with anything other than making videos about anime. This has become more than just a hobby. While I do want to make this my job, it has become one of my greatest passions. I'm passionate about anime because of its variety, and while I mostly speak of one theme, I wish to be informative to modern viewers. What I always wanted to do is point people in the right direction by basically showing the appeal of an anime and that it's not all porn or creepy shit. I also want to inform anime fans of the older things they're missing out on, especially when they're making a reappearance or reference. You don't know how many times I've seen comments on anime sites or news sites where people keep mistaking anything muscular as some sort of JoJo related thing. That's where I come in, to inform people what it actually is and its history/influence it had in other series. This is why I created the anime topic videos to basically compare and contrast things bearing any similarity. Trust me, I have over 20 ideas for these types of videos, but I also want to share the best of both worlds, which is why I'm slowly watching whatever new anime that piques my interest, which results in comparing and contrasting. Series like Kill la Kill could be compared to Cutie Honey and Mazinger Z, and not many people will pick up the Kinika Man reference, or sometimes I want to share opinions on series like Casher and Sins. Despite being well received by most people, they aren't aware how different it is from the actual story of Kashan. In the end, it's comparing contrast all the time, which I learned in elementary from making Venn diagrams by comparing a book to its film adaptation. I'm starting to think college didn't teach me anything useful, so the Venn diagram example can also be used for manga and their anime adaptations, which is why some reviews are either combined together or done separately. This leads to getting my priorities straight because there's stuff I want to do in my life. Personally, I want to keep this YouTube channel going for as long as I can. I've seen people quit YouTube and others just find out they're more passionate about doing other things. I really want this channel to stay over decades. In a way, I'm trying to make this channel a library, a go-to place where you can get accurate and honest information about a series. This channel will one day be the go-to place for anime lists that don't suck, hence Watch Mojo and whatever other sites are just inaccurate as hell. So when making manly, womanly, or the types of lists, I know I'm gonna make mistakes and fuck something up, but at least I fucked up trying.